Okay, hi folks. This is Celeste. What is she doing today? We're doing in here, we're going to put some landscape fabric down on a garden. We did the other week, a few days ago, we put down this side over here. We had a high wind, uh, pulled up a bunch of the staples that holds the fabric down, so we're going to go down and re-secure it, add some more. First time doing this. So learning as we go, as always. Coming inside the garden right now is approximately 55 by 25, maybe 30 feet. I haven't measured it out, made it a little bit bigger this year, try to support the family. And that here it is. Here's another look at the material. If you look really close, there's a few pins sticking up where the air caught it underneath it and lifted it up. The asparagus here, I know Celeste has already gone through a lot of it, but a lot of the asparagus is coming up after the frost. We'll not be able to cover this ever again. I'll try to put some sort of ground cover in. So a lot of the asparagus is starting to come back up, and this is second year, so we're not eating it. It's going to take one more year, and then you see the new holes. I've dug 20 more, planted a 2-year root, so they come up this year, then I can feed on them this next year. That'll give me probably about 75-80 plants of asparagus. So the family all loves it. We love it. So hopefully they'll come up. As this goes, everybody knows that asparagus grows up. You dig down about 10 inches, plant it with about 4 inches of soil. As it starts to come through, like the one here, today I'll actually backfill into that and just leave a little bit of the sprout out, and then comes up to ground level, and then that's just the way it stays, and it stays about 10 inches off the ground, or in the ground, the root, and it just comes back every year for about 20 years or so. So excellent source of food. It's a spring, early spring comes up all the way into early summer, and then it pretty much dies out. It'll fern up, and we'll do videos on that. And we have our romaine lettuce here. It's coming up pretty good. I planted it before I thought. I should have put the felt down and then cut the slit through it and planted the lettuce, and then the spinach coming up. It's actually starting to get the little leaves. We'll actually be able to eat off of this here in probably about 3 weeks. It warms up. This stuff grows really fast. I'll till it under after probably a couple months and plant again. Same way with the lettuce. So right now you see Celeste is back here. We're overlapping the felt by about 3 inches, and using the pins that come with it. Plus I bought more of them. After even a good rain last night, my soil really tilled up nice. That was just letting it kind of breathe today. I've had it tilled up pretty good, so doing really well the way she's doing that. What we're going to do is we'll go behind that, and I'll cut a slit in it, measure it out, and then I'll cut a slit. Then I'll put, this is where all of our beans and everything are going, and squash and zucchini are going over on this side. So we'll have 3 different types of beans. We're going to do a lima bean, a half runner bean, and a long bean. And then I also like the bush beans. So, and then we got the long Thai beans. They're actually an asparagus family, believe it or not. And they'll grow pretty long, and we'll do a video as they grow. I'll have to put a trellis up, because they'll climb up about 6-7 foot. Lima beans they're a climber too, so I'm gonna have to build a structure for both. We'll try to do a video on that. Don't know how I want to do it yet. So
What you gonna do in the
yep, we'll fold it under. So Again, just cut. We just slightly go into the garden. I had a really bad weed time last year. Really bad weeds. It was the second year. Well, last year was the first year for this to be tilled up. Just weeds. I spend almost every day coming home from work digging up weeds and that. So this year I thought I'd give this one a shot, see how this goes. So I think that'll do really good. It's just a little more work initially, and then I'll just cut the little X's for the plants. All the plants will go over there. We're going to do that here shortly. I'll get all my plants that I have grown, that I grew myself, and I also did purchase some through different garden centers in here in Middletown. So that's what we're doing right now. We'll get this done, and then I'll measure it out, split it. I got a string with some rebar that I'll spread out. Use that, go from one end to the other, try to get a good straight line, best I can. So give it a couple seconds here.